Good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome. I never know what to say right at the beginning of this because I got to give you a second to log on here. But we are doing what today? What did I say? Shoulders and back. So I kept it pretty straightforward. I'm not going to say simple because it's not going to be simple, but it's pretty straightforward today as far as equipment. All you need are a bunch of different weights, okay? And then loop bands, that's it. So we've been doing lots of heavy strength lately, which I think is much needed. I'm sure later on in the year, or since we're close to next year, we're gonna incorporate some other things. We'll keep mixing it up. But this week, again, we're doing a lot of heavy strength stuff. So I want you to have options. I want you to have light weights and heavy weights for today, for shoulders and back, all right? We're gonna be working some muscles that are a little, smaller. And then we're gonna be working some muscles that are a little larger, and you need lots of options. So I have a huge pile of weights down here. I tried to keep most of it out of frame, but I've got like 5s, 8s, 12s, 15s, 20s, 25s, and then all the way up to 30-pound dumbbells. So if you have options, get them nearby. And then you're gonna need loop bands. Today, the only way we are using our loop bands are combined. Get them combined together, like so. 2 of your looser bands. If you don't have a setup like this, don't stress about it. We'll figure it out as we go. So weights and bands, that's all you need. I'm gonna get a drink before we get going. So get your stuff. Say hello if you'd like to check in. My hamstrings, glutes, and calves are pretty sore today. I have the feeling I'm gonna have like delayed onset soreness. Like, do you ever, when I'm really, really sore, it's either like I start getting sore the night of and then I'm ridiculously sore the next day, or I don't get that sore the first day and then the second day it's like super bad. I feel like it's gonna be like that this week for my legs. But this morning when I woke up, my glutes and my hamstrings, it started to set in. So we hit those areas pretty good yesterday, right? Anybody else sore from yesterday's workout, or just like sore from life? Okay, let's get started. My husband's super funny about soreness. His job's really physical, and he'll come home and be like, and I'll be complaining of being sore, and he's like, I'm sore too. I don't even know why I'm sore. It's like, I think I moved my legs a little bit today. That's what he told me yesterday. So we're gonna start out with something that's not super, super heavy. Just to kind of get our shoulders working. So I'm gonna start out with 8s, all right? Lacey, it's so awesome to work out with you. And Allison, we get to work out live today, Allison. I'm so excited. I know many of you guys do this, and I know there's lots of people that work out with me here that do it at a later time, and you're not here live, or do it and just don't like to comment, and that is totally fine. But Allison works out religiously with us, sometimes at a different time, so I'm excited you get to work out live today, Allison. Alrighty, let's do a traveling, what I call a traveling T-race. So start with your weights out here. You can start with an even lighter weight. I might go down, I don't know. And follow along. We're gonna go up, out, back to the front, and down this time, all right? Up, out, back. Now I want you to be able to do it without swinging. We just barely started. So if you're like, I am not warm, everything feels super tight, this is killing me already, just go down and wait. That's all right. And down. Here we go. Up, out, back, down. Keep going. I'm just going to do 8 right here. 8. And 7. 6. can I do it? 5. Ugh. 4. 3. Ugh. 2 more. 2. Last one. Up, out, back, and down. Oh my gosh, I could barely finish that one. All right, so in an effort to still continue to kind of warm up these muscles, we're gonna do a front raise followed directly by a side raise. So you'll go down in between. Start with the front, here we go. Front raise, side raise. Front, and side. It'll kind of let me regroup after that first set. Jeez, I was feeling good about my 8s until we got started. Ah! 8 more. 7. 6. And 5. So we just got a front raise and then a side raise. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1 and 1. All right, relax for just a second. You guys can kind of see me here on the screen. Even with my 8s, we're doing enough repetitions and we're early on in class that I am struggling by the end of each set. You should feel the same way. If you're not, go heavier. If you can't even get close to completing what I'm asking you to do right now, go a little bit lighter, all right? Now, back to day 2. So I want to kind of start to address those muscles in our back. We are going to do what? What do I want to do? Let's do a high pull. So this is what a high pull is. We've done it before, but it's been a while. You're going to pull and flip, okay? Give it a go. Pull and flip. So what I like to do, we're going to be getting our shoulders, obviously, but this starts to incorporate the upper part of your back. And I like to keep my arms a part of it, okay? Pull and flip. So kind of lead with your elbows, right? As you pull up, flip. Pull and flip. We're gonna do 10. I'm giving you a heads up because I want you to decide how your weight is right now, okay? Ready? Here we go. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 2. Last one. 1. Beautiful job. We're gonna let it rest, and then we're just gonna go to a bent over row. All right? Nice and simple. Higher repetitions still right here. Just a row, nothing crazy, and it is fine with me if you're a little light for this first one, because I really want you to poke your chest out. The reason why I'm okay if you're a little light is because we're gonna do 2 sets of rows, bent over and upright. So give me 10, 9, but feel it out. You know, if you feel like you could do this all day, go heavier. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up straight, 2 sets of rows, right? So now we've got an upright row right there. Lead with your elbows. Pull those weights up under your chin. Breathe. And we'll go 10 here, right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set your weights down for a second. I just want us to regroup. We're gonna do one second set. Sorry, I got some weird thing that popped up on my screen. Remember that very first move we did that I almost died right off the beginning, where we came out to the side, forward and back? We're gonna do that same move, only in reverse. Excuse me, we came up front, out, and back, I believe. If I mess this up, we'll do it again, so it's all right. The 8s were too much for me. My form was suffering like crazy by the end, so I'm actually gonna jump down to 5. I'll talk you through the method to my madness. You choose where you need to be, okay? So if you felt like you had to swing, if you felt like you could not keep your arms up, it's all right if it's the last like 1 or 2 reps. But if you felt that same way, go down in weight. If not, stick with what you got, or you can even go up. We're gonna start at the sides. I think I got this right. Here we go. Out, forward, back, and down. Our arms are in the air for quite a while here. And I don't mind if you're struggling, but you need to be able to keep those arms up. And I just couldn't do it at the end with my 8s. All right. We are gonna go 8 more reps. Here we go. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All righty. Something new. How about that? I'm gonna leave my light weights and I'm gonna go back to my 8s. Don't be afraid to feel out here at the beginning of class. We're gonna do an overhead press. So you're gonna be putting 2 weights together and pressing. I got some other surprises, but that's where we're headed. So I think the 8s will do me, but we'll see, okay? So I want you just to press straight up, bend your knees, here we go, up. Now we're gonna go 3 angles over and back. Those angles are all up. So you're gonna go in the middle, to the right, just slightly angled, back to the middle, slightly angled to the left, back to the middle, slightly angled to the right. Okay, now you know what it feels like. We're gonna be doing several sets. How's your weight? I think I chose wisely. I'm already dying. We're gonna do 5 over and back, and it's gonna kick my butt. There's 5, 5, 5, and 5, right? 4, 4, 4, and 4. Ugh. 1, 2, 2. Ugh. Last one, over and back. 1, 1, and 1. Woo, okay. I want to do another high pull. Remember that? I did 8s last time. 8s felt good. I'm going to stick with those. Ready? Let's do it. Row and flip. I'm giving you a second set right now. So you need to get where you need to be weight-wise. Let's do 12. 10. last one for a second. Second set of rows. We're gonna do an upright row first, followed directly to a bent over row. 12 and 12, I think I can go up in weight. So I'm gonna go with 12s, I think. Traditional hand placement. Let's start with the upright row this time. Ready? Let's do it. All right, 12. 10. 8. Don't go with the weight I've got if it's not working for you, all right? 6, I just assume you guys, most of you are lifting heavier weight than I'm lifting anyway, so if you need heavier, do not let me slow you down. Oh, I don't know. 4 more? Sounds good. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now, if your grip needs a little bit of a rest, if you're going heavy, if your wrist, whatever, take it. Right? And then we're going to do a bench over row. Come on forward, nice flat back. Here we go. We're still doing higher repetitions, so let's stick to about 12. 12. 11. 9. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great work. All right, set those weights down. Moving on. We're going to go to an alternating overhead press. It's time to start going up in weight. We're going to do about 12 reps. So I'm going to say, I don't know. We're going to bring them right up here, okay? Grab a heavier weight if you're able. Bring them up to shoulder level, palms to your ears. We're alternating. I always think of a choo-choo train. So chugga, 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 right? Just like that. First set, try for 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And 1. Put them down. We'll do another set here in a second. Remember where you were at and how that felt? I just have to figure out where I want to go from here. I don't know yet. Yes, I do. We're going to do a W press. I usually need to go down in weight for this one. It's kind of the tiny delt muscles here. We're going to come to a W position. I've got 8s. We're going to press out. Out. You've got 12 reps. We're still not really like maxing out, but you should be heavy enough that 12's a push. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Ooh. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now, I don't want to get too far away from these alternating overhead presses because I want to get set. Is the weight you've got good for you, or do you need a heavier or lighter weight? We're doing 12 reps, okay? Here we go. Now, if you can remember, I started pushing with my left, which would be your right, this weight. So I'm going to start with this weight as we're alternating. Don't stress if you don't remember, okay? But if you probably copied me, copy me again. Bring it on up. We're going to start with this side. Here we go. Alternating. Push, 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 push. 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. In that same vein, we're back to our W press. I'm going back down to 8. Were you where you needed to be on the last set of these that we did? You're like, I know, Erin, quit telling us that, we know. Okay, ready? Here we go. 12, 11, you're pressing up and out. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put them down. We're going to do a little burnout. 2 quick lifts, one right after the other. Go with a light weight. Okay, so light for me are 5s. Now, what you just did is a W press. We're going to do a W lift. You want to get back in that W position, and we're going to lift through the shoulders. Keep your chest up and out. Feel it out. You've got 12. Maybe you're too light. Decide, all right? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm putting them down for a second. Oh man, those 5s feel like 25s, right? Okay, same vein. We're burning it out. This time, we're just gonna do a T-raise, only it's a little mini. You just do the top half of your T-raise. Light weights. Let's do it. It's always amazing to me how heavy these guys can feel depending on the lift you're doing. Oh, all right, here we go. Little mini half raise for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, I could barely keep my arms up. Okay, catch your breath. I know, you're thinking, why do I need to catch my breath? We're lifting 5s. But we're gonna max out in our row, all right? We're gonna do 10 reps, as heavy as you can possibly go, all right? So this is our first of several opportunities to try our max. Where am I at? 25 maybe? Oh, I don't know, let's see. I might be sad about the 25s. Okay, so this is our bent over row. Really keep that chest out and back flat. So we're gonna lean forward, let those arms fall. 10 reps, ready, here we go, up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 'Last one. All right, I'm putting it down. Okay, that was my true max. I'm gonna take a quick breather. And then I'm gonna stick with that. It was a struggle, but we're gonna do a second set, 10 reps, upright rows, okay? So if you need to switch out your weight, now's your opportunity. I gotta catch my breath after that. Whew. Okay, gonna try those 25s again. So, palms to you. Lead with those elbows, 10 reps. Here we go, up, 10, 9, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. All right, I'm putting these guys right here. Great work. Okay. Something just a little bit lighter for a second. Remember early on in class where we put our weights together and we did those 3 angles? That's what we're gonna do. Only we're gonna start on this side. So I had 8s. After that, max out an 8. 8 sound like a lot to me, but I'm gonna try to stick with them. Okay. Remember, I told you this a million times, I'll keep saying it, you guys should know I repeat myself. My 17-year-old son told me that. Whenever you tell me stuff, you just repeat it over and over again. So I know, but it's really important. Okay, so we're gonna take our weights, we're gonna put them together right here at chest level, and you're gonna start pressing straight up. You ready? Here we go. Press straight up. We're pressing straight up. Just started. Straight up. And then we're gonna go to your right and start that angle. Ready? Here we go. Angle right, straight up. Try to keep it going, right? Side, up, side, middle. We're gonna go 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 right here. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Oh, all right. Set that body down. And then we're going to do one more version of all those W moves that I had you do. So we've done a press, we've done a lift. Now we're going to do a twisting press. I go down and weight, watch your wrists. So I'm going to use 5s. Don't be afraid to switch in the middle, you know. Ready? Palms are up, palms are down. Up, down. Now once you get the mechanics of this, focus on the outward press. Press out, press out. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put them down. Great job. Okay. One more quick set. It's just going to be that overhead rainbow. We'll do 12. I want you to go as heavy as you can go with that. I'm going to start out with 12s. I usually do 8s, but I'm going to see if I can push it today. It's a big jump, so we'll see how it goes. 12 repetitions around, right? Okay. Pick your poison. Little bend in the elbow, palms to me. Get a nice wide base. Bend your knees. Here we go. 12. Nine. It's going to be a push for me, guys. How about you? 8. 6. 4. 2. Last one. Beautiful, set it down. Now, I really mix it up a lot in class. We do stuff with lighter weight where you can be very precise, right? Maybe even look pretty and graceful. Then we do things where I'm asking you to go heavy. When you're going heavy, you should be pushing yourself and it should be really ugly, all right? If you are not struggling on those lifts that I'm asking you to go heavy, and you're not sweaty, and you're not needing a breather afterwards, you're not lifting heavy enough weights. You've gotta have some heavy lifts in there, all right? Moving ahead. Now, I think you can see this, yes. I've got some really heavy weights stacked here because I'm gonna anchor this. So we're making our own pulley system, right? If you do not have this set up, I'll show you what to do without, but I'm gonna loop my one side through my heavy weight so that it's not going anywhere. Make sure that you can anchor this very well, all right? So this is the way I like to do this today. We're going to our back and we're gonna be standing. I am gonna choose one decent, how's that for vague? Decent size weight, so I'm picking a 12. And I'm gonna slide it on through my loop, okay? Then I'm gonna step back, lean forward, I'm holding end over end, and we are doing a row, bringing that weight to our chest, okay? It is your responsibility, if you have a setup like mine, to scoop back far enough that you have tension in your row, okay? Row, right? So you just keep on scooching. Give it a couple tries. If this setup is not working for you, if you cannot get enough tension, if you don't have a band that works, you can even slide it into one band if you can't get enough tension. Then you're gonna choose two lighter weights, palms forward, here, okay? So, get set up, start going. You can already be rowing as I'm messing around here. I gotta scooch back. Lean forward, nice flat back. So chest is out. Pull that weight right back. Draw your arms back. Draw your elbows back. We're gonna do higher repetitions here with the band. Let's go 15. Get that tension. 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set her down. Now, if you didn't have a band, we're gonna do a second that. I'm choosing 8-pound dumbbells. Give it a try, see where you need to be, okay? Palms forward, it's a similar motion. Flat back, out and around. Out and around, get going. I'll show you from the front. I want you to have lots of control, but I want you to be feeling it in your lats. And I need a heavier weight. So I'm gonna have to keep going, unless you're switching. I'm gonna have to mess up my little setup here. All right. So we're essentially doing a very similar movement. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, put them down. We need to stand up straight, right? All that bending over, lifting, you're gonna start to feel it in your lower back. It's strengthening those muscles too. But stand right now. This next lift is overhead. I've actually been doing it quite a bit on shoulder day because I've been feeling this one like crazy. So we're gonna do it again. You need to go with a lighter weight. I'm gonna stick with my 8s. You're gonna do 3 little pumps, and then you're gonna tip forward and back. Shoulders and your lats. This gets both of those things like, so this is a move you wanna do a lot of if you're working on those shoulders. All right, gotta stretch out my back. Ready? Bring it on up, just get in the same position as me, a little bend in the knees. We're doing 3 little mini pumps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, tip, up. 3, 2, 1, tip, bring it up. 3, 2, 1. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. We can do it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, beautiful job. All right. Now, we're gonna go back down to our little pulley setup, and we're gonna do a seated row, okay? So same thing, you just need 1 weight, you're gonna slide it in there, you're gonna sit down. Now, if you don't have this type of a setup that works, you're just gonna do another bent over row, all right? We're still working those same muscles. How are we at on time? Whew. Guys, we're getting down to it. You know what I think I'm gonna try to do so I don't have to scoot back so much? Again, figure out what works for you. I might switch it up. I'm gonna put this guy, my weight, in just one of my loop bands. So I'm gonna be a little closer, a little more tension. Sometimes I prefer to scoot farther away with a double band because the range of motion is better. You decide. Okay, I'm holding my weight like so. I'm gonna sit up nice and straight and tall, get some room in between your legs. Pull. See, and this might be the case here. I might need to scoot back to give myself a little better range of motion. Remains to be seen. Let me see. All right. The range of motion back here. All right. Row and row. Let's go with 10 more. 9 and 8. I got a little surprise in store for you. So 7, 6, 5. Hold that weight up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Now we're going to lie down. I've got 3 moves right in a row. Make adjustments as you go. All right? So now I'm gonna lie down. We're gonna do a lay down. If you don't have this set up, do a standing upright row, okay? So we're gonna row up. The trick is to keep the weight off your body. And then you need to come away from your anchor point as high as you need to feel this. Let's go with 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, oh my gosh, 3, 2, last one, and 1, I'm setting it down. So part of what makes this work, you're gonna get the top of your shoulders, but if you have a weight that's fairly heavy, Holding that weight off of your body as you do this row is murder on the front of your shoulders, all right? So make sure that the weight you slide through there has a little bit of weight to it. Now we're gonna do a front raise. Again, if you don't have this set up, do a standing front raise, okay? I'm gonna try it with my 12, but normally if I was standing, 12 would probably be all right, but with the band and laying down, I don't know. We're gonna hold end over end, straight arms. And I gotta scoot closer because I can't even get my band up. So this is what I mean by make some adjustments as you need to. So now I'm getting closer. Here we go. Up. Up. You only need to go to about chest level. And we're gonna go with 10, right here. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, last one. All right, overhead press. Make adjustments. Do you need a heavier dumbbell? Do you need a stronger band? We're gonna take our dumbbell. If you don't have this set up, do a standing overhead press. Okay, I'm gonna let this go by my head. Up, 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 overhead. The 10 coupled with the band is what makes this work. Do you need a heavier weight? If you're not feeling it, get a heavier weight or farther from your base, okay? Also, I'm pressing slightly upward, up and like up towards the ceiling up because of this angle, right? That would make sense to not press directly over your head. We're pressing up and forward. Okay, I want to do 15. If you are not feeling it, scoot farther from your anchor points. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, all right, we're putting that weight down. Now I wanna throw in a push-up version, then we're gonna come back to some fun stuff. I love using bands as a pulley system for upper and lower body, but there's so many awesome moves you can do with these. Okay, we're gonna do, I call them spider push-ups. It's essentially those push-ups where you're up and you go down and up, okay? So we are gonna, if you need extra padding, which I always do on this one, get your mat or a towel or a pillow and fold it several times. Now you can do these from your knees if you need to. I know we're tired, we're at the end of class, I get it, but stick with me on this one, okay? Try to do them full for as long as you can, and then when you need to come down to your knees, if you must, do it. We are gonna start with our right hand. You're going down and up on the right only, okay? Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. Let's see how we feel today. Bring it all the way up. Just that right side. Here we go, right side. Down and up. We're just gonna go nice and steady. Down and up. Twelve more. 12. 11. 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold it for 10 seconds. And come to those knees. Now, I know many of you can do more than that. We're doing another set. So I want to throw in one more quick set of our banded front raises, okay? And then we're going to do our banded overhead press and our banded rows. So if you feel like the weight that you've slipped in to your loop band was not enough the first time, get a heavier weight. Remember, if you don't have a loop band setup that works well for you, then do all of these moves standing up. Just choose weight that'll work, okay? So the first one I'm gonna do is the row. I need to be further because my arms are starting down here, right? So scoop way up. This is our final set. I wanted to give you a second set in case your setup was not right on the first. Okay, keep your weight, mullet. Fronts of those shoulders, yes. 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to our front raise. I have to scoot closer now for that front raise. Not too close, but a little closer. All right, oh my gosh, the fronts of my shoulders are fried. Okay, let's see. You can have a little bend in your elbow, that's all right. I'm waiting for my stuff to snap here. It's happened. 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. Final set down here. We're doing that overhead press. It's kind of out in front, and you press slightly upward. Okay. All right. Oh, my arms won't move. Okay. Here we go. Press. You want to keep tension on that band. We're getting the front, top of our shoulders here. This is our final set with this little pulley system. So we're going to make it count with 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Go ahead and sit up. We're going to catch our breath real quick. We're in the home stretch. My whole body is shaking. We've got to do our spider push-ups. Don't ask me why I call them that. I know that they're called a million things, but like way back, like when I was in college, I attended a bunch of fitness classes at Gold's Gym, the Gold's Gym by BYU, right there on University Avenue, if I have any BYU people working out with me. Anyways, one of my favorite instructors, that's what she called them, and I cannot remember any other name for them except for spider push-ups. I don't know why. Okay, so we're gonna start and end with our left side. 15-ish reps. If you can do more, do more. All right? Ready? Bring it on up. Left side, here we go, down and up. Nice and steady. Twelve more. Seven. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold it, 10 seconds. 2, and rest, all right? A little burnout at the end. We're gonna use our little band setup, and I'm gonna get set up in the right position. Okay, so we're gonna do the back of our shoulders, rear delts again. Everyone's favorite rear delt move is this one. I get asked to do it all the time, and I know why, because I always feel it. I'm gonna show you how to do it with a band, okay? So the training point to be in front of your arm, okay? So I'm gonna turn right here and face this anchor point. So pardon my back, all right? So set up so that your anchor point is in front of your hand, and then you got your knee up. Make sense? Now you're gonna need to scoot close enough, elbows up on your knee, and you're gonna lift and lift. We're gonna do a quick set with the band, and then we're gonna throw in a light weight. I want you to try this. It feels a little different. It's a little higher, okay? So just a pull back. You need to have some range of motion here. Give me 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, same arm. I'm going to finally be able to turn and face you. Same arm. This is the weighted version. Feel them both out. Okay? Right here. Here we go. Flip. You guys have done this one, right? Now, I know it feels different. They're both awesome. And they both work great. They kind of just work this rear delt in a slightly different way. This is the last move on arm, then we're gonna do both on the other arm, and you are done with me today. So let's go 15, and my arm is gonna stop doing what I want it to. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna do the other side. So you're gonna switch knees. Now remember, if you're doing this with your loop band, your anchor point needs to be in front of your arm because you're pulling back this way, and you need some range of motion, okay? So this is gonna be higher up. You start from about here. Adjust, get a feel for this, scoot farther or closer, whatever you need. Move where you're sitting. All right, 12, 11, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, final set. You guys ready? Oh, perfect timing. You can get a heavier weight than a 5 if you feel like that. Ready? Let's go. Up and up. This is it for class today. Let's do 15. Starting here. 15, 14, 13, 10, 1. We got it. All right, guys. Stretch. Not much of one. So let's just stretch our back out here real quick. Just a real quick stretch. Please let me know if you worked out with me yesterday, if your legs are sore. And let me know if you liked doing the back work today or shoulders better, okay? That's all I need to know. Normally, I've been taking Wednesday off, and I just swapped it to Friday because it's a holiday weekend. So we're getting a full body workout regardless this week. I just swapped Wednesday and Friday. So we are working out tomorrow. I will not be here Friday morning. Hopefully Santa finds our house if my kids can get it together. It's a little iffy right now. And we'll be opening presents Friday morning with many of you. All right, let's see. Lacey, you're sore from yesterday's workout. Me too. You like the shoulder work. Lacey, you're not helping me because here's the thing. What I already want to do. I love shoulder work, and that's kind of my go-to. And it's when I do my demonstrations for upper body on Instagram. So it's going to be shoulders again today, probably on Instagram. Allison, it was so fun to work out with you live. Those of you that don't like to comment or are working out with me later, welcome, thank you, and